Welcome to another Lindentech training video. Today we're going to be discussing multi-factor authentication, which we've just enabled for your organization. Multi-factor authentication is an additional layer of security that we're applying to all our Office 365 users. What this does is, in addition to a password that's been set for your account, to be able to access either online or through a mobile or through an app, it will require an additional security, which will be either an SMS, a phone call, or an alert through the Microsoft Authenticator app. The last is one that we highly recommend using, because if you tend to travel overseas and you don't have roaming enabled, if you ever need to access Office or any of your apps remotely, you will not be able to get the second or multi-factor authentication that gets generated through a text message or a phone call. Whereas with the Microsoft Authenticator app, as long as you have an active internet connection, you'll be able to get that code. So since we've enabled it for your organization, what we're going to get you to do is to first log on to portal.office.com as you would normally access your emails online. We're going to get you to sign in with your account and enter in the password that you have set. What you'll see different here when you first log on after we've enabled it is that for added security, we need to further verify your account, and it will show that your admin has required that you set this up account for additional security verification. Since I've never done this, this is what you'll be prompted for. We'll do this now by selecting Set It Up Now. Once there, it will take you to a screen where you'll put in your contact details. You'll put in your mobile phone number, how you would want to be contacted, either via a call or via a text message. And then from the drop-down list, you have a selection of either Office phone, mobile app, or authentication phone. I'm going to select mobile app, as we talked about, and we're going to select receive notification. Now you can select either. Use verification code just means that the app that you're going to download in the next few steps will have a code that randomly generates every 60 seconds. The receive notification just means that you will get a pop-up saying someone is trying to access your account. Do you approve, yes or no? I'm going to select that one, and then I'm going to select to use that verification method. You must use the Microsoft Authenticator app. So I'm going to select Setup. What they'll do is that will take you to a page with a QR code. Now before you proceed, I'll get you to grab your mobile phone. In this demonstration, I'm going to be using an iPhone. So I'm going to open my phone, and I'm going to go to the App Store, and I'm going to search for the Microsoft Authenticator app, and then I'm going to select the install or download icon, and I'm going to wait for that to download on my phone. Once that's completed, I'm then going to select open. Now it's going to ask you if you would like Authenticator would like to send you notifications. You want to allow this because this is what will prompt whenever someone tries to sign in. If you don't select this, then you'll never be able to verify. I'm just going to skip this. Okay, and now I'm going to add an account. To add an account, I'm going to select work or school, and it says, would you like this app to access your camera, and we're going to select OK. Then we're just going to point the camera at the computer with that QR code, and as you'll see, we are now linked up with our Office account, and I can see a code that's generating every 30 seconds. My mistake. Once that's configured on your computer, we're then going to select Next. You're going to see that the checking activation status is going to wait until it can confirm that it's connected to your phone. And as you can see, I can see now the mobile app has been configured for notifications and verifications codes. I'm now going to select Next. And I'm going to wait, and we should get a pop-up on our phone, and I do, basically saying, do you approve sign in from your account? I'm going to then select approve. We now come back to the computer, and we can see that the verification has been successful against my mobile number, and now we've enabled multi-factor authentication. We'll select next. Now, this next setup in the process is what's called an app password. As of right now, there are some apps that don't support multi-factor authentication. This is Microsoft Outlook and Microsoft Link. As you guys will not be using Link, the only ones that you'll have to be concerned with is Microsoft Outlook. You'll be generated a random code, as you can see on this one, and you're going to basically copy that. I would then copy that code or that password to a safe location and then select done. Once you've got that password saved, when you open up Outlook for the first time, you're going to be re-prompted for your password. You'll enter that in, and then most likely it's going to re-prompt you again. What you're going to do is you're going to put in that password that was just generated. Once that's enabled, you'll then be able to access Outlook and without any problems. You may find that you may lose that code and may have to change it, and that's fine. To be able to do that, once you're signed in and you've online to portal and you can see your account, up on the top right corner here we're going to select my account. I'll select my picture and then I'm going to select my account, and then I'm going to select security and privacy. Down the bottom here you can see this additional security verification, and down the bottom you can see create and manage app passwords. Once that loads, I can then see here that I have the initial app password that was created. You can't actually go in to see what this is, and that's obviously for security reasons. So if I wanted to, I could come in here and create a new app password. I'm going to name this one Outlook. I'm going to select next, and then I can see the new password that's been generated. I'm going to copy that password and then I'm going to add it to my Outlook. Now obviously for security purposes, I'm now going to go ahead and delete both those app passwords. And you will now find that you are set up for multi-factor authentication, and we've now provided that additional layer of security which can, for that peace of mind that even if someone does obtain your password, it's going to be very hard for them to be able to log on without your mobile phone and approving that access. So that brings us to conclusion of multi-factor authentication. Thank you for listening.